So children, as you already know that in the previous video, we have already studied about the signs and symbols. Okay, like the use of letters, the use of colors, symbols, lines, etc. Now you see, other than these symbols, we can also make some of the symbols for our own special use in order to understand better. Okay, so the next topic of the chapter is other signs and symbols. So, like some of the symbols, we can make it on our own for our special use because it can help us to understand a thing better. Okay, and whenever we are making a sketch or a plan, it will be very, very helpful to us. Now, you would like to know that what is the meaning of sketch? What is a sketch? It is a rough drawing of an area. Okay, a sketch, it is a rough drawing of an area. And what is a plan? A plan is fairly accurate drawing that shows the detailed features of any area or a building. Okay, so whenever we are making a sketch or a plan, we can use this special symbol. It can be used on the map also, only for understanding the map or the sketch or the plan in a better way. Okay, now come to page number 6. On page number 6, you can see a map. Okay, on this you can see a map which is showing a town and its surrounding area. Now on this map you can see that we are showing some of the special symbols. For example, you see on the left hand side at the top you can see the picture of an aeroplane, isn't it? So like it, we can just, in order to understand it better, by showing an aeroplane we can easily locate that there we are having an airport. In the same way, wherever, like we can see on the same map, it is written PS. So these are special symbols which are made by us for our own better understanding. PS stands for police station. In the same way, you can see one more symbol over here, and that is PO. It means it is post office. For example, you can see the people, it means that there we are having a place of worship. So in this way, these are the other special symbols which we can use for better understanding. I hope so you have understood this. Okay. Now let us move to the next heading, and that is the keys and legends. Okay. Now you see, as I had already told you that the symbols and the signs, they are an important part of a map. In the same way, the legends and the keys, they are also an important part of a map. Why they are important? Because it helps us to understand the map, and at the same time it also becomes very easy to explain the map, okay, with the help of the keys and legends. Okay, now you see, what are the keys and the legends? What do they have? They are like, they carry the explanation, so we can say they show the meanings of the various things which are shown on the map, like colors are there, signs are there, symbols are there. So they tell us the meaning of the color, signs and symbols that are used in the map. Mostly you can see that these are shown at the bottom. It can be shown on the right hand or the left hand of a map. Okay? Okay. Now let us see the next heading now, and they are the large scale map and the small scale maps. Now you see, the maps, they are also classified as large scale map and small scale map. Now, what is the difference? Let us see what is the difference between a large scale map and a small scale map. Now, a small scale map shows a small amount of detail, okay, but it is of a very wide area, such as we can show the details of the world. So in other words, a small scale map shows small amount of detail of a very big area, okay, such as the world. In the same way, a large scale map, it shows a large amount of detail, but it is of a limited area, or we can say of a small area. For example, if we want to show the details, large details or big details of our neighborhood or the towns, it means it's a small area. Okay, so I hope so you have understood what is the difference between the large scale map and the small scale map. Then we come on to the next page, and that is page number 7. You can see here there is the different distinguish between the large scale map and the small scale map. It is written over here, so we can easily see the difference between the large scale map and the small scale map. Now children, come to page number 7, and the next topic is sketch. Okay, as I already told you, a sketch is a rough drawing of an area. A rough drawing means it is not made according to a scale, and it is only made on the basis of observation and memory. So underline observation and memory, and not drawn to a scale. So that is the reason we say that it is a rough drawing, okay? And it only serves immediate purpose. It is made for an immediate purpose. For example, here you see in the book an example is there that suppose if any of your relative or your friend is there and you want to direct him to your house. So a sketch, it is, you can make a rough drawing of the area which will help your friend to reach your house. On the same page, you can see a sketch with the help of which you see Rani, she is directing Mohit to her house. So you can see Mohit's house at the top. Okay, you can see Mohit's house at the top. And in between, she is directing Mohit towards her house with the help of so many landscapes or the landmarks on the way, like cinema hall. So she can say Mohit to move towards the cinema hall. From the cinema hall, take a turn to the MG road. From the MG road, go to the second lane, where on one side we are having the post office, and as he reaches the second lane, at the end there is Rani's house. So in this way, by showing only the landmarks, with the help of the sketch, you can easily direct anyone towards any destination. So in short, sketch, they are very, very important in order to serve an immediate purpose. Okay. Now next, let us see what is a plan. As I already told you, a plan is a fairly accurate drawing that shows detailed features of a small area or a building. Okay. Now, plan, they are very, very important because it helps us to know about the correct location of the things. Okay. Now, plans, they serve only limited purposes. Why? Because they cannot show all the details. Okay. However, now children, you see, plans, they are easier. They are easy in making than making a detailed map. Okay. So plans, we can make it easily. It is more easier than making a detailed map. And the plans, they are made according to the measurements. On the same page, you can see the plan of a classroom. Okay. And on one side, you can see what a box is made where uh, under the heading what key, okay, which helps us to understand the objects which are represented or shown in the plan. Apart from that, the scale is also written on the sides. Okay. So, for example, you see here, you can see a dot which indicates that wherever in a plan we are having a dot, they are the chairs. Okay. In the same way, dexes, they are also shown in a rectangular way with the cross in between. Okay. In the same way, dots, they represent the windows on both the sides. So in this way, we can see that a plan, it is made. It can be made of a classroom. It can be made of any building. Before making any building, always a plan is made. Then according to the plan, we start on with the building of a thing or of a place. Okay. Now,